Hi, I'm Peter Strohkorb. I'm here with you again to give you one of my tips for business owners and sales leaders so you can get on in business and in life and be successful, or even more successful. There you go. I want to talk to you today about the psychology in selling. The way that most organizations are selling is that we reach out to an unsuspecting prospect and try to convince them that they need what we're selling. And we do that by talking about the product or the service that we're offering. But to your buyers, it feels like they're being ambushed out of the blue. Somebody's jumping out of the bushes at them and offering them something that they didn't ask for. So what goes on in your buyer's brain when that happens? Okay, so I want to talk to you today about two different things, two different parts of your brain. One is the amygdala, and the amygdala is the limbic brain, the basic brain, the ancient brain that controls your fight and flight responses. So the amygdala decides whether we're scared and we want to run away, or whether we're excited and we want to fight. The other part of the brain I want to talk about is oxytocin, which is one of the happy hormones in your brain. And oxytocin is released when you're experiencing something positive. Now, can you imagine what the ancient brain does when somebody figuratively jumps out of the bushes and tries to sell you something? Immediately, the amygdala responds and goes, I'm being attacked. I want to fight or flight. I want to fight or flee. And so you get this response where your buyers either become aggressive and they say, look, go away, you're bothering me. Or they just go, no, 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 whatever you're selling, I'm not interested, go away. And they're fleeing. So the second part of the brain, the oxytocin, comes in when they're experiencing something positive. So if you're engaging them into a business conversation rather than ambushing them with a sales pitch, if you get them curious about something where they lean forward and they say, tell me more about that. What do you mean by that? How does that work? Could that work in my business? Then they're actually interested and they're experiencing something joyful, something positive, and they are engaged because you're giving them oxytocin and the amygdala stays calm. So the way you reach out to your prospects and what you say when you do is super important, because do you want to excite the amygdala or do you want to create oxytocin in your buyer's brain? You think about it, and if you need some help deciding what to say when you first contact a new buyer or prospect, feel free to talk to me. I've helped hundreds of clients to work it out, and I can work it out for you too. Thank you very much.